think last time it was on like on PS4, so I'm assuming it's more or less based around the title. See, but they're available afterwards.
You think I've got a sharp tongue?
There we go.
I just tell it
Now
like
we're
it
chilling.
is. If someone can't handle it,
It just wasn't
maybe
working
that's their
for some
problem.
reason. I don't know. We should make sure it's actually going through. I think we are live.
Relax.
Yeah, we're chilling. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Genshin Impact. We're here as always. We're gonna get ready with the Teddy and Sketti. I don't know. Let me just get rid of that video that didn't do properly. Deletes another video on accident. No, I'd be so mad. But, so yeah, so there's new stuff out. Oh. Where's she here? Maybe it's the antidotes. Oh, I wonder. Yeah, because they decided, like, they're gonna drop another fucking thing of antidotes, and I was like, ugh. Cool, I guess. It was like a few months ago that they like released it, that they did the antidotes last. I was like, oh god, these suck. They're okay. They're just kind of like boring. Welcome. We're gonna get to the main story quest today because I'm excited, but she was right here, so I might as well talk to her. Not sure what this was for though, because I literally have never seen it there before. Oh yeah, I was saying it. I knew it. Sick.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
So yeah, antidotes are one of the things, of course. Then we have a new quest thing, character quest that we'll have to work on. And the Archon quest, which I'm the most excited for. Sister content with Dance Lift. This is gonna be probably sick. Interesting that they now have like a little description. Interesting.
Lucky day! Finally! Fairy!
Power! The pinnacle of excellence! Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Witness the power of Gugwa!
The abyss! My holy proclamation!
A dash of frosting!
The
Juice on the
power
loose!
of revelation!
Might as well do she, Shenya.
Let's get down to
Obey!
business!
Do your master's bidding!
Now this!
My apologies! Embrace the ice! Allow me! Billowing surge! 6308. Stand clear.
Unleash! Take flight!
Swirl. Mark 2.
Obey! Whirling snow!
Yeah.
Sakura swirl!
Yeah.
Take flight! Whirling snow! Unleash! Cryo incarnate!
A brash maneuver. Hold the line. Covenant of the Deep. Absorption test. Animo test 6308.
Interesting.
Quit following me. Quit following me. Huh.
Oh, Tulini and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here. Oh, hey! Kochi-san! What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now. All right, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count. Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols. Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too? I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Mian-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition. Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look. Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done. Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
Too slow. Quit following me. Behold!
Oh,
Was
interesting.
there always a cave here?
Is there always a cave here? Strange.
Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile.
Is this Paimon's new voice actor?
Why is it hiding away here?
Oh my god.
Look it up!
They totally. This is Paimon's new
Huh?
voice actor.
It ran away. Oh, guess our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
I don't like her new voice. It's like, maybe Hilly Trolls will help us now.
You
So
mean
did they
that
change
shiny
all
thing?
of her voice?
Huh.
No, I doubt they would
Must
do
have dropped
that.
it as it ran off. Huh.
It's crazy.
Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from? What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship?
People like her new voice. I don't like her.
Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
It's worse. It's worse than Paimon's old voice. I got used to Paimon's old voice. This voice is just like.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
At least like the other one
Whoa.
was kind of like squeaky,
Yeah.
but
These look identical. So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
I can't do it.
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no, descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your sister was here recently.
Softer and more melodic? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think
Man,
so.
this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with
Yeah,
the Ansan's
definitely
patrol on a
grating.
whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The
Toby,
bodybuilding competition has just
stop.
been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Huh?
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
Oh,
One
no.
little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue.
Feels like
All we
she's
know is that
trying
they've
too
attacked
much.
our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to.
I mean, I don't know. I just have
want
to
to come
get
with
used
me?
to it.
I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case. Great. Then let's head over together.
I don't know. I don't know. So is there a new map? No, I wish though. It'd be cool if there's a new region. Booey. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just have to get used to it, but I don't know. Like the other Paimon felt like she definitely was trying too much, but something about
Malika!
this new Paimon, I don't know.
Oh? Ah, great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
Excuse me.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties.
Still a war.
The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me. Oh? In what way?
Yep, that's how it is.
Yeah. Sure, dude.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
Nope.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world.
Traveler and Twin.
Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Exactly.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Lay it down.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
You want to use my hat as an umbrella? The audacity to even make that request.
The audacity to even make that request. I fucking love Glenn. I love Glenn. Toby.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Nawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey! She's saying your sister has poor taste.
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Eulalie.
Yeah, what the
Anyway,
fuck?
let's get him!
Let's get him.
Shower me with the...
Crumble! I will have order.
The wind rises. Bow your head.
Yoo-hoo! Our bond is strong.
Squall and fury.
Rise!
Phew. Much better. That's more like it.
Ooh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
Fulfill our task!
Crumble!
Behold!
Stand with me! Lightning, terrified!
is order.
Squall and Fury.
Forward! Crush them!
Too slow.
Show no mercy!
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it! This order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
Behold! Unsightly insects! Squall and Fury!
Crumble!
Get with me! Out of my way! Strike a pose! Warriors! Attack! After them!
Yeah, go on.
Quit following me.
This is backwards.
Too slow. Behold!
Our bond is strong!
Get to work!
Squall and Fury!
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Night Wind!
Strike a pose!
Behold!
I will have order.
The wind rises. Upon the gale.
Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song!
Quake!
Squall and Fury!
Get with me! Lightning purified!
The wind rises.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone. Huh. The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
He's just walking.
she might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
One second. This is definitely not the price that it should be. Fucking Target's being like, oh yeah, buy these tins. Reunited Atlantics for $34.99 is not the price of these tins. You're fucking bullshit. They're selling 151 2 booster pack tins for $34.99 for 151. Like, what the fuck are y'all on? Like, Target's just as bad as Walmart with the resellers. That's crazy to me.
Relax.
Send me notifications for garbage like that. That's so fucking bullshit. I don't know why that pisses me off so much, but it just kind of does. It's like,
following me.
What are you doing, Target? Are you advertising like scams?
Too slow.
I actually might. I might give them like a 1-star review on their app for that. It's gross.
And we're back where we started.
Because I bet they get a commission on
found
it.
the key nearby,
They
right?
have to.
Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. Beyonce and Lolly are waiting for us. Oh, we've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh, thank goodness. Someone's here. Please help me.
Oh, who are you? What happened?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Seems odd.
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things. Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right.
What do you mean it looks like something really hit her? She's just on the ground. You guys were looking at each other.
What's wrong?
She
Are you hurt?
fell to the ground.
That?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too
right
dangerous.
There. Watch out. Now you see the monsters too. I can see them.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now. Great!
Oh.
Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Who's coughing out there? Toby, drink some Wawa, please.
Behold!
Squall and Fury.
Just has to be drink the water, I feel like. I feel like there's just like some hair in the back of their throat and they're just like, ah. Fucking I tapped Toby's booty yesterday and she just
Paimon still can't see anything,
walked
so
away and
she
started
can't tell.
coughing.
It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kinda funny, actually.
Like literally just a little, get out of the way. Toot toot.
Oh, really?
Here, I'll
Sure.
go check on her. She's just coughing out there. Huh? It's okay. I'll check on her, see if she's okay.
It's nothing.
Hey,
It's
little.
okay. I can see they're all gone now.
Drink some water.
No need for you to
I
check.
know.
I didn't
You're
think
okay.
much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but
Come here.
now that I've calmed down,
Come here.
holding hands with you like this, I'm
Oh,
just
I
a little
know.
shy, that's all.
I know. Drink some water. Hey, little girl. Come here. Come here. Drink some water. Oh my god. Come here.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered
Toby.
easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had
drink
the
some
chance
water.
to introduce myself yet.
I swear, it'll be
Dear
good
Diff.
for the
Thanks
cough.
for saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this
I
is the
swear,
Traveler.
they
With
just
him
drink
around,
water when
you'll
they
be
want to
safe from
drink
any
water.
monsters, as long as they're
mean,
visible.
yeah.
So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Yeah, Carl wants some water, don't you? Drink some water.
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
You okay?
Whoa!
You okay,
That
little
must
girl?
have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl
Okay.
was being hunted down by monsters?
Fucking cat.
Uh-huh. Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more
think she's back
importantly,
coughing.
did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdre?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really? Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it? You have a sister? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's her. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see her?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together. Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched. See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers. What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
Alright then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your sister when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on? That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, But for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Ian-san.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Quit following me.
Quit following me.
Wow! Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though. You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy. Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting.
Interesting.
Well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up soon.
Get going, Traveler. Close to an hour then. Let's see. What does 2032? Nah. Let's do a 10 at the end. It's like, oh, it'd be kind of fun to do like do two 10s today, but yeah, we'll see. We'll think about it.
Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet? I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a Traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax!
All right, then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What Paimon guess? An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh, again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
Woohoo! Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Hermione for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
We're no longer strangers.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, St. Lolly?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Yan-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs. Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it! Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Whew, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Finally got here, and now I can even find the recipient as soon as possible.
Back to the cave, interesting.
Too slow. Quit following me.
Here we are. Deardith will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all. Traveler, watch out!
Bonk. What the fuck?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Oh, did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Gimme.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Huh. That's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. He already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know? Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then. You can join us for dinner.
Snacking.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
Distant memory now.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real? But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? It's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
Just like my grandma.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Can you see them now?
Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Our bond is strong. Out of my way.
Shower me with
To crumble! Order guide you.
The wind rises. Wretched vermin!
Rise!
Squall and fury!
Stand with me.
time to shine.
Quake! I will have order.
Behold!
Rise!
I'll settle this.
Squall and fury! Cry louder!
Quake! Order guide you.
Strike a pop.
Behold!
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler? All right. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
Interesting.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed.
Doomsday.
A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
Birth of a savior.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right? Huh. You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it? No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Deirdre, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right! I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
So, any Any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deardith.
See ya, and please take care.
Should we start it? Kinda want to. So what time is it? Okay.
What's up with you today? You feeling okay? We've been traveling all over lately, so maybe you've come down with something. That's it. We're getting Baiju to check you over.
Oh, I was like, what is that? Oh. We've done this though, I think.
Squall Fury! The wind rises.
Oh. Baiju wasn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
We'll head on through.
Following me.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome. What can I do for you?
It's the Traveler. He looks absolutely beat these days. He has these huge dark circles around his eyes, like he hasn't slept a wink. And he keeps spacing out. You have to call his name several times before he snaps out of it. What do you think it is? Is he sick?
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
Yes.
Okay. Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju. It's not serious, is it?
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is strong. Physically, you appear to be in good condition, Traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain.
Reflect that.
Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated. Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a non-physical nature They fall outside a doctor's realm of expertise.
Huh? What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. It could just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue. Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time. Once we know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment. In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
Oh, must be a rare condition if not even Baizhu and Changsheng have seen it before. Well, all we can do is take their advice. You look like you're about to collapse anyway. Just get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your side. Fingers crossed you'll be all better when you wake up.
Strange. Oh no. Oof. Blood.
Traveler! Rise and shine! Time to wake up! For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. Feeling any better? A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? All right, let Paimon take a look. Nope, nothing there. Wait, did you have a nightmare? Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on, Paimon will treat you to something yummy. What? So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog everywhere, and then a spike came out of nowhere and stabbed you in the back? Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? Because from the way you describe it, it sounds like you were really there. But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning. Then, it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up. Or, I'll wake you up first and then we can beat him up together.
Something is missing?
Did you just say something?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
Ah! What the? Wait! Paimon remembers you! Your child's master! Orc?
Skirk?
Right!
That's who she
What
is.
are you doing here? The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and never learned where you went after that. Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmean Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Tell me, what is it that you saw? Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair. You, I'll take a glass of wine.
Hmm? Oh, of course! Coming right up. We make this one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tigerfish over here.
Coming right up. Ah, if I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours. If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink. I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you. Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Neither of those things sound good. Well, should we trust her? She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out. Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring, Paimon. Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later. Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told us, she doesn't seem evil, at least.
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do. Well, have you made up your mind?
So that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
So, you can disperse the fog. I understand. Come find me in the Guili Plains when you're done here. Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
Oh, okay. Huh? She disappeared.
She disappeared.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember? You brought it out to her yourself.
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
What?
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them seeing things.
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this tall? Wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine!
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so it must have just slipped my mind. In any case, that settles your bill. Come again soon. Coming!
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all. Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that Mora she left for us was definitely real. Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Guili Plains, right? Let's not keep her waiting.
Everyone, please, eat to your heart's content.
Everyone, please eat to your heart's content.
Whoa, what are all these rift hounds doing here? Huh, looks like they're collecting something. Huh. Let's go check it out.
Crumble!
Our bond is strong.
Behold! Wedge it, vermin!
So, this is what they were collecting. It looks kinda like... Yeah. What is going on here?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains. Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse. Together, these remnants form what you call god remains, and it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left, but they're fading fast. What are you doing?
Nothing! Just wanted to make sure you were, real? She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities. It was just a trick to avoid being perceived.
If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it. Now, can we please get back on track?
Okay. Where were we? Right. The god remains. So, basically, there's now less of them here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a good thing? In our experience, god remains are 100% bad news. A lot of terrible things have happened because of them.
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards, but power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason. The remains aren't just gone. They were taken.
They were taken.
Very clever, Traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot, so it went unnoticed. Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount of the god remains buried in the desert went missing. Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including the Stella Fortuna above.
Wait, you mean... the stars?
Mm-hmm. 42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation. Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the dead. It wants you. This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no telling how far it could go. No one knows. All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy. Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls are fragile things, and yours could easily be crushed if you go up against it.
So you're gonna help us, right?
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Well, great! You seem super strong, and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take it.
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me. You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all. You would do well to remember that. Now, come along.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we met her in the Primordial Sea. So cold. Well, whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve is a super embarrassing nickname. Ah! Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon! Serves that ice queen right! Anyway, the important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see what sort of plan she's got.
Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, interesting.
Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimon expected. Where are we?
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here. It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place.
Interesting.
I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name!
Oh.
Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that.
Glenn.
So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world?
Excuse me.
That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming here has bought us quite a bit of time. Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog. Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before? Okay. Do you plan to learn? That tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister, and that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal. I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option. A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel. Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you. With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding, like I said, getting your soul fragment back won't be easy. To play it safe, I need to give you some special training first.
Wait, you're gonna teach him some of your martial arts?
Cool.
Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples. You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills, and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face. But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. With your skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you. The last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like a lifetime ago. Skirk seems pretty strong too, though.
Skirk.
Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
Strange. location. I wonder if we'll get to come here again. Like, actually here to the Abyss. I'm hoping so. Oh. Don't fucking do that. Stop that.
Ready?
Bring it on!
Your training will be split into 3 stages.
Of course.
Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you will have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
You bet! There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching... Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka... Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been through. You sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy. You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach him some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself. Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person, and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon?
This feels
Now
like we're
take
supposed to be
that
like
and practice
upgrading
it right away
Traveler,
with speed,
and I'm hoping
skill,
so.
and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is the only path to true growth.
Step on up. Dance with the waves.
Each the different like elements too.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body. Wield it just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Rain Cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Cool.
Huh. Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel? As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with.
Cool. Oh. So can we, like, leave, though? Weird.
The wind rises.
That's so interesting. I like that, though. I'm just gonna, like, yeah.
Quit following me.
Tear in the universe.
Too slow. Squall and fury.
Oh, that's so funny. You can only see it from a long way, too. You can see its essence, but... Oh, cool. I like this place. I hope it stays here. Because I really like just the essence of it. But anyways, before we call it a day though, kind of go here, go somewhere. Then we'll make our 10 wish here. Next time we'll continue. Yeah, didn't even expect it. Cool. Alright, and as always, y'all have a good one, and we will see you next time.